Last week, LeBron called himself the GOAT because his Cavs came back to beat the Warriors in the 2016 finals. Needless to say, that caused a lot of chatter. The internet then discovered a 2009 interview where Michael Jordan said he is not the greatest player ever since he didn't play against the other all-time greats. Yesterday, Danny Ainge made a very provocative comparison for LeBron. Let's hear it.
His career's not over. I'd just like to, why he's saying that, I don't know. Maybe he thinks that sells. Maybe he's taking the Donald Trump approach and trying to sell himself. I don't know, but time will tell. I think history. I don't even know if anybody knows who the greatest of all time is because the years are so different.
Okay, Shannon, does he have a point?
No, he has an opinion, and he's perfectly and well entitled to his opinion. I think what has happened is that LeBron is not making this up out of the air. They make it seem like LeBron is Robert Horry, and Robert Horry was a very good player. But they make it seem like LeBron is a bum, and he's just arbitrarily just throwing this out there.
Who's they?
Skip Bayless, Danny Ainge, and anybody that disagrees with what LeBron has to say. But what we're seeing here...
I've never said LeBron James is a bum.
Yeah, you close. You say he...
Anyway, bum?
Let me try to figure... I want you to stop. I want you to stop.
Okay.
I'm talking now. I have the floor. I'm going on my diatribe before you get to your soliloquy.
Yeah. Who are you, Donald Trump?
Oh.
No. Skip, here's the thing. This is the first time that we've had a current great Pantheon player tell you how great he is.
That's true.
Can you imagine if Tom Brady came out and said, yeah, I'm the GOAT. I'm the best. It was that when I came back from that 28-3 deficit, at that moment, I'm the GOAT. Or can we imagine?
That's a good analogy.
You know what I'm saying?
Look what I did.
Right.
Yeah, that was it. That cinched it right there.
Gretzky, it was the 9 Hart trophies. So we've never had a great player like LeBron say it. Because normally they'll defer, look, to be mentioned with some of the other all-time greats, that's a huge accomplishment. I'm flattered to just be mentioned. That's the way they normally do it. But LeBron said, no. I'm tired. I'm not going to be like most of you guys, inauthentic, knowing damn well that Magic Johnson thought he was the best. So did Larry Bird. Now, Skip Bayless, you know Michael Jordan a little better than I do, but I know him a little bit. You know good well Michael Jordan thinks he's the GOAT. He wants everybody to know that he's the GOAT, and he will tell you that he's the GOAT.
Correct.
How many times? How many interviews have you heard him say, I went on the court because I wanted you to know that I was better than you. I wanted you to know who and what I was. That's what he says. Now, all of a sudden, he gets here and LeBron and Michael Jordan won't be humble. Michael Jordan ain't never been humble.
Did Michael ever say, I'm the GOAT?
No.
No?
But in the interview, he told Michael Wilbon he's uncomfortable because I didn't play against Will. Y'all need to stop this. Mike, you need to stop. Mike, you need to stop with this bull jive. Because you and I both know, Skip Bayless. Michael.
Are you talking about Michael Jordan or Michael Wilbon?
Wilbon, all he did was ask the question. But you and I both know Michael Jordan thinks he's the GOAT. And privately, he will tell you he's the GOAT, Skip Bayless, so you know it.
Privately, he would. And he would believe it with every ounce down to his toes. Of his
every single ounce.
Yep.
And the thing is, the analogy that, and I think this is where people like, did Danny Ainge just compare LeBron James to Donald Trump?
Yes, he did.
And it's like, hold on. But Skip, before candidate Trump became President Trump, a lot of people in the black community thought very highly of Donald Trump. People rapped about Donald Trump. People said, I'm the Donald Trump of the ghetto.
Yep.
But then come to find out that he was a bigger fraud than we thought. LeBron James ain't no fraud.
Okay.
The dude, you look at these numbers, they speak for themselves. You look at what he's done, it speak for himself. We just never heard Babe Ruth says I'm the greatest. We never heard Barry Bonds. Now, Ricky Henderson did one time say, once he became the all-time steal leader, say he's the greatest. Nah, Ricky, you're just the all-time greatest base stealer. You're not the greatest baseball player. Skip, this is just uncharted territories because we never heard a Pantheon current great player says that I'm the GOAT, says I'm the best player of all time.
Yep.
And that's what's taking people, that's what's got people up in arms. That's what Kevin McHale weighed in and Danny Ainge and some of the other players saying it's disrespectful to the other great players for you to say, who are you to say that you're better than Kareem, that you're better than Wilt, that you're better than yada, yada, yada. LeBron said, I don't care what y'all think. I'm GOAT. GOAT, man, GOAT, man. Yeah, that's me.
That's you. Yeah. So, first quick point of order. There is no way Danny Ainge would have made this comparison to Donald Trump if LeBron had still been in Cleveland. Because Danny would have to deal with, his team would have to deal with LeBron in the playoffs, right? So I think he was speaking a little more freely because he knows he wouldn't have to deal with LeBron probably ever, but not until the finals. At the craziest, right?
Correct.
Okay, now, we all know, I'm stating the obvious here, that LeBron James is as far from Donald Trump as you can get in every way, shape, and form.
He does have influence like President Trump, though.
That's what I was about to get to. So I laughed out loud when I heard that Danny Ainge had compared him to Trump, and then I sat back and started to think about it. They have nothing in common except for this. And Danny does make a valid point that LeBron is now using his many powerful platforms in a similar way that Donald Trump sort of spoke it into existence. Donald Trump just kept sort of pounding the table saying, I am the greatest, and his constituents, his believers, started to say, you're right, you're the greatest, we're going to vote for you. And you know the rest of that story, right?
That's correct.
Okay, so LeBron now has uninterrupted. He's got more than an athlete. He's got shut up and dribble. He's got the shop. Those are potent, huge platforms.
Correct.
And if you want to call them bully pulpits or whatever you want to call them, he's just got huge power. There's never been an athlete in the history of sports with this kind of power. Am I right?
50 million IG followers, probably another 100,000 on Twitter, 100 million on Twitter.
In fact, it feels like he has 10 times the power that Michael Jordan ever had when he was a player.
Correct.
Now, he's got sneaker power. He's got lasting legacy power. We get that. But as far as commenting power, as far as being able to speak something into existence, Michael can't do it. We rarely hear from Michael.
No.
He has no platforms. He just sells
It'd have been very interesting to see had Michael Jordan, the Michael Jordan that we know now, have been around in the social media era.
Interesting.
I don't know what would have happened. I don't know. It's not his style.
No.
Exactly. It is LeBron's style.
Yes.
It really fits him. He likes it, and he thrives on Instagram. It's perfect for what he is. But he is different from Michael in one huge way. He wants to tell you who's the greatest because in LeBron's heart of, this is just my 2 cents from my chair right here. LeBron knows in his heart of hearts he's not better than Michael Jordan, but he's obsessed with becoming better. And he knows he's getting into his 16th year later in his career. What did he call it? I'm still chasing that ghost in Chicago. And now, in desperation, the only way to catch and pass the ghost is to convince your believers out there, your constituency, just tell them, I am the greatest. Because a lot of them, as I call them the blind witnesses, they're going to buy it, man. And not only are they going to buy it, they're going to start to trumpet it through their social mediums, right? Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, they're going to start pounding their little tables all across social media. Yes, our man is the greatest. And it's starting to work to me because again, I think it's a little desperate, and I don't believe he's the greatest, but what did LeVar Ball say? I'm going to speak it into existence. And I think Donald Trump spoke it into existence in a lot of ways. And now LeBron is having some success doing that. So Danny was kind of chuckling when he said it. He said, I guess he's taking the Donald Trump approach, and there's some truth to that.
I think the thing is that people perceive and look at President Trump as the carnival barker. That he just stands on the platform and he'll say anything. Even though, Skip, see, this is why I disagree with you. I believe sincerely in his heart of hearts that LeBron James believes he's better. He's the greatest player to ever play in the NBA. I believe he sincerely believes that. President Trump, the difference between LeBron James, half of the stuff, I don't even believe President Trump. He knows it's not true. He knew when he said he had a bigger crowd than President Obama.
Well, it's just
He has to know that's not true.
He knew because here's the thing.
Enough.
President Obama made history. He's the first man. He was the first man of color to hold the office of the president. You just like all the other ones.
Okay, but Donald Trump knows there are a lot of people out there they'll believe every word that comes out of his mouth, right?
Exactly.
So you're good to go, right?
So, but I believe LeBron believes that. I believe that he believes his body of work and what he's been able to do. Because the thing is that I think the thing is, Skip, it's hard to say what Mike would have been in the social media era because he didn't have it. I think all these guys now are byproducts of the social media era. So they embrace it. It's like, I'm in it. I might as well embrace it and see where I go. Because we've seen people, Skip, become overnight sensation through social media. So these guys are like, hold on. He did it or she did it, and they don't have a discernible talent. And they got 20, 30 million followers. They're making millions. Hold on. I'm in the NBA. Or I'm in the NFL. I'm this and that. I might as well embrace it. But I do believe that he believes because what he's been able to accomplish. I think the thing is also, Skip, is that when you're great, and you know this about being around great players for 40 years, they believe they're good. They believe that they're better. I don't care who the guy is. If you think for 1 second that Tom Brady does not think he's the GOAT, you're sadly mistaken.
Totally agree.
He might not ever say it publicly, but guess what? Put him on the truth serum. Or get him around his friends when he have probably a drink or two. Shh, man, please.
But this is the first superstar who openly said, I am the greatest since.
True.
I just dropped something. Since, did I just drop my mic?
Oh, I gotta hear you.
I'll hold it while we finish this. So, Muhammad Ali was the first one to say, I'm the greatest, and he backed it up. Am I right?
He termed the GOAT. So I don't know who got it copyrighted because he should have said it because he was the first to say, I'm the greatest of all time. And that's where the GOAT was formed at with him. He was the first to say it. And actually, he went out there and backed it up. So, but Skip, that's an individual sport. This is a team sport. So we've never had, other than Ali, we've never had a basketball or a football or baseball player in hockey say, I'm the greatest. He said it. And guess what? He ain't lie. You know what? No lie detected. You know what I'm saying?
Back it up forever, Shannon.
Testing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I am the greatest. Testing.
No.
Got
I'm the greatest debate of all time.
We're going to go back to the NFL.